What up, freaks? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a review of Mattel Elite WWE Legend Series 26 Carlito. Now, this Puerto Rican wrestler had a pretty great career starting around, I think, 2000, where he actually had a title match, WWC World Wrestling Council with Kurt Hennig. Check out the back of the box here. We got the rest of the line. I've yet to find Rosie. I'm really searching hard for the chase. I found it like a week back, but it was before the street date, and well, I got street dated. I got rejected at Target, so fuck you, Target. Kurt Angle, and of course the Godfather. I just did a review of him, and then of course we got Carlito there. We got this, and we got a nice little readout. Let's see here. Titles include Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, who he won from John Cena, and the WWE Tag Team Champion. Armed with an apple in hand, Carlito spits in the face of those who aren't cool. The second-generation superstar made an immediate impact in his WWE debut by defeating John Cena for the United States Championship on SmackDown, living up to the legacy set by his father, WWE Hall of Famer Carlos Colon. So we got the front of the box here, and we got Carlito, a young Carlito, before the goatee. And then we got his apple in there, of course. He got his cool shirt on and some swappable hands. Let's open the box and see what Carlito is all about. All right, out of the box, pretty decent looking figure. This is definitely the younger version of Carlito. Got the nice, pretty tight fro, where nowadays it's all over the place, and he has the goatee now. So this is a very young, fresh face. I'd say maybe 2003, 2004 Carlito. And of course, the soft goods shirt is very nice. I like it. The kind of Hawaiian style, flowery patterns. Well knit, well made, fits pretty good. And then, of course, you got the padlock and chain necklace here, which I think he used after he spit out his apple into John Cena's face. I think he went to the corner and grabbed his chain and punched him in the face, and then threw the chain out of the ring, and then covered Cena for the win for the World Championship. Here's the apple. There's the stemmy side. There's the butt. So yeah, he's always got the apple. But decent looking figure. It is all pinless, even in the knees, so that's good. I'll go through articulation here after I remove this shirt. Here's an older, current Carlito. Carlito throughout the years. All right, we got the cool shirt off, and just to kind of get a better look at the gear and the articulation. He's got the purple shorts with the moon design on it. Again, all pinless, so knees are pinless underneath the knee pads, and of course elbows are all pinless too. We'll start at the bottom this time. Seems like this is like an updated style for the boot cut with the articulation at the ankle, the rocker. I don't know if that's true or not. Seems just different. It's like a ratchet kind of movement, but we got that rocker nonetheless for swivel and pivot on the ankle. We got the boot cut. We got the double jointed knee. Goes back about that far. It's a little hampered because of the knee pad. We got a thigh cut. He does a split. Ooh, that's kind of stiff there. Come on, buddy. Swivel at the waist, stomach crunch, shoulders. Come out about that far. Got the cut at the bicep. Double jointed elbows. Twist and pivot on the wrist. And of course the head goes all the way around. That neck is looking kind of long. That's a good look at his face there. Hair looks all right. They could have done some kind of wash with it, I think. But decent figure nonetheless. I don't have a CARLITO in the collection. I picked up the Chase. Can't remember what wave it's from. I think it's from like 114 or something like that. But I got the Chase variant of it. So I think he's wearing purple yet again. But it's him with the goatee and the kind of more shaggy hair. So it's more current. But yeah, decent looking figure. You know, it's kind of cool that he came with the soft goods shirt, and I'm gonna amp it up a couple points because of this shirt. It looks really nice. It's well done. Nice floral pattern on there. Looks like he should be sitting on the beach in Puerto Rico instead of wrestling some fucking weird job in like Kentucky somewhere. But yeah, nicely stitched. And then the hands and that, you know, that's it. So, I mean, accessories, decent. Articulation's decent. The molding is nice. I'm going to give this figure a 6.5. 6.5, you know, it's, I mean, there's nothing great or outstanding about any of it. And I'm not going to give it too much credit for a shirt and an apple. You know, he's a good wrestler too, and I just remember him from back in the day. I think he was doing like dark matches in around 2003, 2004, and he beat Cena. I remember that, and then he showed up at Piper's Pit, and he shows up like, "Hey, you guys are cool. Why you guys arguing or whatever?" And he's tossing the apple up in the air, and Roddy just snatches it from his hand, like when it's up in the air, and just starts eating it like a maniac. Like he looks like Cookie Monster. Like pieces of apples are just like flying everywhere. While I'm talking about him, I might as well bring this in. And then he spits it in Carlito's face, and it's pretty funny. And then him and Stone Cold Steve Austin beat him up and toss him out the ring. And that's what happened. We're going to measure this guy up here. Let's see. Wow, he is at about exactly 6 7/8 inches tall. So that afro added some height. You know, he's 6'2", but 6'7" with the afro. If anybody remembers that good old reference from Fletch, the movie. Great movie, Chevy Chase. Anyways, so yeah, 6.5 on this figure. I don't have too many memories of Carlito. I just do remember when he was on Piper's Pit. It was in ring, and Stone Cold was in there, and you know, he snatched the apple, spits in his face, and then Austin and Piper just kick his butt and toss him out of the ring. So let's bring in some other figures for comparisons. Bring in some other Latin guys. Who do we have here but Dirty Dom Mysterio? We got the basic Andrade. And who's this little guy here? El Toro. The little bull. Love this figure. I really like this figure a lot. So light hitting this, right? Sorry guys, gotta do some behind the scenes repositioning of the light here. Love this figure. One of my favorite elites, actually, is this guy. So there we go. And then I'm also gonna bring in Razor Ramon. This is the old Elite Legends. I think it was Legends like 9 or 10, maybe. Old school. He doesn't even want to stand up straight. Come on, Razor. There we go. Because, I don't know, I always thought Carlito was kind of like a new Razor guy. He was always cool. He kind of wore those shirts and the chains and stuff. So it was kind of the same vibe for me. Razor Ramon. And then just to bring in the other figure that I've reviewed so far, the Godfather. And the Godfather to me is the hit, the leader of this wave. We got the Kurt Angle and Rosie. The Rosie looks pretty cool, but man, I wish they did the Chase Godfather instead, because he had so many different gear types and colors for his vest and his pants, so would have been kind of nice to have seen that. But Rosie's getting mad respect lately, so I'm glad that he's gotten a couple figures in the Legends wave. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, again, 6.5. Carlito is currently, I think he's in Judgment Day with Dom and all those guys, or he's a participant or an employee, I don't know. But I believe he's currently in WWE. I think he's been there since about 2021, 2022. So he's a part of it now, so it's kind of cool that we're getting figures from him. It's pretty nice. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, comment, subscribe. Reach back in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything, or what you guys think about the figures here. Tell me what you think about Godfather. You guys finding the Rosie chases out there? Are they easy to find? I only saw the one, and they had to put it back because they had street dating. Ripped it out of my hand. Shame on you, Target. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was disappointing. But I'm sure I'll find one eventually. Hope you guys are finding all your toys out there, scoring on all your hunts. We'll catch you on the next one. Let's see, I got a Star Wars figure coming up, maybe a Transformers, and Brian Pillman. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.